Hey guys, please excuse the noise. I'm at a coffee shop right now, but we're going to talk about the different management strategies that we can implement. There are five main ones, and we're going to talk about the one that Apple uses, which is the broad differentiation strategy. So the broad differentiation strategy has two components. It's one being different, and two being different while appealing to a large market segment. Right, so there's various components. The first component is premium pricing, then customer loyalty is the second component, and the third component is increased unit sales. So, kind of selling a lot of products to a broad market, right, and having that competitive advantage of being different. So, the first one is premium pricing. If we're going to compare these to how Apple is this way, so if you look at Apple's pricing strategy, right, they're very expensive compared to their competitors. The second component is customer loyalty. So customer loyalty, as we all know, Apple's really mastered. Their customers are extremely loyal to them. They stand in line. There's new releases and things like that. Here we can see a graph. It's a little outdated, but Apple's clearly at the top with 51% of their users more likely to return. Here we have a extreme loyalist who is very much Team Apple. Yeah, go Apple. Apple for life. Okay. So now that we're at customer loyalty, the third component is increased unit sales. So increased unit sales means that you're appealing to broad market, right? You're selling a lot of product. Here we can see that the unit sales have been increasing every year. I thought this graph best represented how much they grow every year, but it's a little bit outdated. The current graphs are the same. They're still improving in sales. So increased sales unit is really what makes a company a broad differentiation strategy as opposed to a focused differentiation strategy, which would appeal to a more niche market with less sales units. That's kind of a key to why they are broad differentiation. The fourth component is value chain. So value chain really speaks to the value that the company brings and what makes them different. So, why go to Apple as opposed to Samsung or Android? There are three main components to Apple's value chain. The first one is customer service. The second one is research and development. And the third one are annual product upgrades. So if we think about the first one, which is customer service, their customer service is wonderful. What other technology company do you know where you can go in other than the Geek Squad or whatever Best Buy has, where you can go and really get help for the products that you have, right? If you have any technological errors, your phone cracks or things like that, you don't have to send it in. You can literally just walk in and they'll repair it for you. The same way that a doctor service works. I went in there for a cracked screen and I felt like I was going to the doctor. That's really special and unique to Apple's value chain. The second component is research and development. So Apple spends a lot of money on research and development. Their tagline is "Think Different," and they really stay true to that. If you look at the research and development budget that they have over the past, couple decades, they've really expanded how much they are investing back into themselves to grow as a company and to really offer that quality, high technology product. The last is annual product upgrades. So, speaking to research and development, they offer new products every year, right? And that's really kind of revolutionary, and it really speaks to their Think Different tagline. They have their iPhone 7, which is actually the one I have. And then I think today, actually, they're coming out with the iPhone 8. Oh my God, look how nice it looks. Is that real? Like the buttons on the screen? Well, anyways, so I guess we'll find out today. In conclusion, the components of their value chain include customer service, research and development, and annual product upgrades. So to kind of wrap up on why Apple really falls into the broad differentiation strategy, it's because they offer premium pricing, such as their very expensive phones and their monthly payment plans. They offer customer loyalty. That's a huge part of what keeps them going. And then they have an increased unit in sales. So they're offering all their products to a very broad market. So I hope you guys kind of got a gist of Apple and how it fits into the broad differentiation strategy. Next, we're going to go into the other strategies that Apple can think about when looking at how they're going to compare with Samsung and this kind of competitive pricing problem that they're having.